we're practically friends. What did you say? Yeah, I mean, we can talk about fucking anything on here.
What?
Yeah.
That's how buddies do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like bitch ass.
Well, we can talk about that now.
No.
Look at this fucking thing!
On the outside looking in, looking back at where I've been, trapped inside a world so cruel. I don't wanna be nobody's fool. The devil on my sleeve, he's trying to make me believe.
Yeah, I guess. We're practically friends.
Led into the dark, you tried to tempt me. Nothing done. Put me under your spell and tried to use me. Nothing done.
That's good.
God, is that you?
You know the routine. Hey, it's 109. It's practically friend. That's my version of Bernie Sanders. Yeah, none of this hype. None of this hype. You know what the deal is. Let's go. I take the bus everywhere.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, 109. It's just me and your boy Garrett here,
Hey,
or whatever name or moniker you want to choose later on.
we'll figure that
in
out
life.
later. But yeah, we'll go with Garrett for now.
So, we were just admiring your cat.
Oh, thank you.
The
My little
podcat.
Apollo.
The podcat. Mm-hmm. Oh, just wait until we get video. You guys are gonna love him.
Yeah, he's just sitting in his chair. He's got a throne.
So we just heard
anyway.
something awesome, which you're gonna hear during the intermission. It is, what was it?
It's basically Hank Hill.
It's Hank Hill
And his Creed.
doing with arms wide, last breath or whatever, like a Creed song.
Yeah, it was a great song, and it was really done.
Oh my God.
It was done voice acted.
we were
as Hank Hill.
we were cracking up. And then before that, we were watching a little bit of new school, but mostly old school of epic rap.
Yeah, epic rap battles of history.
And
some of them, the real bangers back in the day were
Your banger that brought you happiness was Benjamin Franklin up against Billy Mays.
That's right. That's right.
And then mine was when Macho Man Randy Savage.
Yeah, he shows up and kind of crashes into what was it? Hulk Hogan and
don't
Kim
normally
Jong-il.
hit bitches with glasses, but when midgets step up, I stomp midget asses.
No, that's pretty good. Yeah.
When and if Dale listens to this, he's gonna fucking crack up. It's gonna awaken an inside joke that we had.
Oh, is it?
Oh yeah. But anyways, we were talking about you educating me
Oh, sure. Yeah, on some topics of late.
on all the shit that
That's been going on since Trump.
King Trump has
Since
done.
King Trump has taken over.
Yeah, Mr. Bigley.
Oh man. So Kyle, there's all kinds of stuff that's going on. Now
And he did
with
how
him.
much stuff in this first day?
Oh my gosh. Well, you had the numbers over there. I don't know if you had that pulled up. I actually pulled up some.
I did not. It was just from the SNL episode.
Oh, it wasn't.
It was like 100 some odd, and
Well,
then
let
he
me-
redacted
yeah,
a bunch of shit.
Well, yeah. Let me take just a quick look at the numbers here because I just went into very specific stories.
All right.
Primarily because it's just like there's so many things, but I mean we usually don't get political on this channel, but we figured let's talk about some topics here. why not start with education? So, give me a second. So, Kyle, what's wrong?
No, just I like it. You're like, yeah, a la verga. Like, fuck it, let's go.
Well, keep we'll do some diving here.
Beepa duwapa. Mm-hmm. That's the language of other people was trying to get rid of.
Too bad we don't have Jax here. I mean, that was pretty good, but Jax does a great impression.
No, his face is the perfect.
Oh, it really is. Like, especially
Every
with his
time
long
I'm
hair.
in a bad mood, I say, Jackson, do it. And he just and scrunches his face, and he looks like baby Trump.
He does do a great job with it. I can't believe you didn't ever got that in video.
I made my mom laugh with my early impersonation of Trump. Like, we started talking politics like over the phone before she moved up here.
Yeah.
As I'm the biggest, best. I'm the most presidential president ever.
Ever.
Everybody tells me, yeah, all the time.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out. all
we
this.
were watching the latest SNL, and that guy James Austin Johnson. You know that he was half-heartedly. I mean, I don't know what his political views are, but
Oh, sure,
but
probably-
he does
probably
that new
Democratic.
great impression of Donald Trump. And you know he was half-heartedly he's like, come on, win. So he'd have 4 more years of job security.
Oh, that's right.
I
Yeah,
would
Yeah,
too.
because absolutely, I'd be thrilled.
Yeah, because you know they can't they can't get Alec Baldwin to do it no more.
No, of course not. Right.
Even though he has shown his face since that whole scandal on SNL since then.
Really?
Yeah. He played a Fox News correspondent. You know how they blow it out of the water,
Oh, of course.
exaggerated. But I think it was it may have been Fox or CNN or something other, but it was pretty recent. Baldwin came back onto SNL and did the cold open and this, that, and everything.
Is he easy to work with on set?
I've
Traditionally, or what have you heard about
I've
that?
never heard that he was bad on set as far as SNL. But when I watched the footage of that movie that they were making in which the incident happened, it showed like them doing multiple takes, of him like falling down and pulling his gun out and going.
Right.
And like it seemed like he was a little short with the crew, and he was doing directing notes without the director in between takes.
Right.
Like as he got set back up, like it wasn't Christian Bale intense, but like, I mean, he's been in the business all his life, he knows what he's doing, but I couldn't really tell you if he was difficult. He always seemed like a nice guy, and especially, watching all of 30 Rock and, he seems personable, but I think he keeps a close circle.
Is he a Scientologist? He's not, right?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't actually. Let me look that up.
Yeah. So I would say that we just consider looking at the SNL clip again, real quick, just to confirm.
Is Alec Baldwin in jail? Is Alec Baldwin straight? Is Alec Benjamin a Christian singer? That's actually makes me think of that game that Calta and them play sometimes. It's called it's Google Feud. So
Feud.
like I come up with like a little prefix here
Yes.
on my Google, and then if you guess the top 4, one of the top 4 results, like autocompletes, you win.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking funny. What SNL clip were you talking about?
The one, I'm sorry, I just blew the mic there. The one that is about. There's one that was just it was just recent. The one that talked about the number of executive orders and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, when Trump interrupted the signing of the Declaration of Independence
That's right.
with Lee.
Whoever was in Hamilton.
Yeah, Lee something Manuel. Okay, so I just looked at it. It says Alec Baldwin is not. There's no evidence of him being a Scientologist. his Christian faith has had a deep influence on his life.
Okay.
It looks like he did do an interview back in 2017 on Howard Stern talking about Scientology. But that was right about when the wave happened. Like with
Tom Cruise and stuff?
Tom Cruise and all that.
Yeah.
Dude, he's a fucking nutter.
Yeah, everyone that surrounds him is in Scientology. You're absolutely right. Like, the only people that's not in Scientology are just the actors and actresses he works with. Like, those are the only people. Other than that, has to always be. So he gets very little outside time.
It's funny.
On the screen.
It's funny, like, that I'm bringing up Calta again, but there was a time, because Scientologists actually pretty much own all of Clearwater, Florida.
Yeah.
Right.
So
which is like
that's
next to
where they
St.
reside.
Pete, which is like in the greater Tampa Bay area. Right. And he always said, is like, dude, I want Tom Cruise to be my friend. I want John Travolta to be my friend, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, because that's one of their big hubs is down there in Clearwater. And I always thought that he did a pretty even-keeled job about talking about it. Like, he would present the evidence, let you judge for yourself. But then the Church of Scientology there reached out to him. You know, #1 morning radio show in the greater Tampa Bay area.
Right.
Of the Gulf Coast. And they sent 2 representatives out there.
Oh, yeah.
Another morning to interview with him. And even her tone of voice sounded like she was trying to sell me like off-brand Girl Scout cookies. Like, there was something that, like, if there was such thing as smell-o-vision or smell-o-radio, I smelt bullshit.
Right.
Like, too many alarms were going off.
Dude, they got so many enforcers in that. You know who enforcers are, right? They keep people in line.
Oh, yeah.
Like those people who are like trying to.
Dude, poor Katie
get away.
Holmes. You know?
Yep.
And like their daughter, too.
And that actress who is in what was it? King of Queens, the main lady.
Damn it!
I can't remember her name. Let me look. her
No,
up.
she was so fucking fine in the show, but like now she's all gaudy. Rhea, no. Damn it! Not Rhea Perlman. That was somebody else.
Leia
Remini.
Remini. So she and her current husband, like real husband,
And he's fucking gaudy as hell.
well, yeah, but yeah, she is gaudy. So she and her current husband, he was an enforcer once in the Scientology. He
I
used to
did
go
not
around,
know
and
that.
yeah, he used to go around. There was actually a documentary about this,
I was about to bring that
and
up.
that documentary is
and I have
amazing.
not
My
watched it.
brother-in-law, he says he's a really big critic on a lot of stuff, especially at least in terms of cinema and documentaries. He said this was wonderful, so you should watch that. But yeah, he was an enforcer, the husband,
Yeah.
and he used to go around and just beat the hell out of people for like trying to leave, especially like those of like high order.
ranking socialites. And all that.
high influence people, right?
Yeah.
And he would go around and nearly beat the hell out of them, and nearly to death. And
Oh my god!
like he's like
He looks like a good old Goomba,
yeah,
you know, like enforcer type guy.
yeah, but it's just crazy. Like he almost beat the hell near the death just to leave a church. So that's how crazy Scientology is. It's not just the South Park episode, which you should watch if you haven't seen it yet.
Well, at least
They portrayed it correctly anyway.
the Catholic Church only leaves you with emotional scars.
Some physical, probably. Yeah, both. It's pretty.
I was proud of that one.
That was good.
Thank you.
I'm Donald Trump, and I approve this message.
Oh, here we go. So this is going to tell us like how many we were done, right?
Huh?
Oh, in terms of the executive order stuff, were we?
Oh
Still...
no, we kind of sidetracked on the Scientology thing.
Oh, we did. That's fine.
But you know,
Bing, bing, bong, bong, bing, bing, bing.
and you know, obviously, some people are going to think that it's
You are fake news.
so. Now, educate me,
Huh?
learn me something.
Oh, okay. So it's amazing how many documents Donald Trump has 2/2 has term 2 has signed the past his first week in office. Basically,
Well,
He's
didn't
inaugurated on
SNL
the
say
20th.
his first day?
Well, on his first day, yeah,
After inauguration.
After inauguration, yeah, he had like a lot. Like one source I saw was 35, and today is the 27th. And then the SNL clip had a bunch of other stuff, but a lot of things was revealing.
But it was slashing down stuff that had been done under Biden.
Yeah, that was part of it, right?
And then you said earlier when we were talking about it that he even took away shit that was under Reagan.
No, under LBJ. Under LBJ. Yeah, so
LBJ.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
God, how long ago was that?
Back in basically 65.
1965?
Well, 1965. It was. It was when he signed Executive Order 11-2246, which is basically affirmative action. Okay. And you know how there's
So I thought, hold on, affirmative action was actually a legal thing.
it is a legal thing basically. I mean that's what it was.
And what is okay? Now, because I thought affirmative action was more like it wasn't like in legal standing. I thought it was more like Me Too.
Well, let me tell you, right? So in September, he signed Executive Order 11246, forbidding employment discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, and national origin by organizations receiving federal contracting and required federal contractors to set up detailed
And this is Lyndon B. Johnson.
affirmative action programs.
See,
yes,
no,
to make sure that this case sort of monitored by the federal government.
That I'm familiar with.
Yeah.
That's the standard, and it has been.
Yeah, it's always been a standard.
Yeah.
Right.
See, no, but affirmative action sounds like more like tongue-in-cheek racism than it actually means.
Right, absolutely.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I hear what you're saying, but that's what it's being described as. This is through Reuters, by the way, which is I trust that source.
Okay.
But anyway, so he repealed this, which is going to cause all kinds of crazy stuff to happen in the workforce.
Only big-titted girls over at Hooters.
No, absolutely. Like if that's what they want, that's what they're going to get. Like they don't have they can surround themselves with people that they want.
Only the big-titted women. Only the big-titted women.
Okay, Donnie. All right, Donnie.
I'm actively practicing.
I know you are. It's all right. I mean, hey, you're going to have to. I mean, he's fucking
I
popular.
think I'm getting a little bit closer.
King Donnie's getting there 4 years. You know, he's going to be around for a third term, or so they say.
Dude, you know what I always loved on recent SNLs whenever they had Mikey Day and that other guy, Moffat, I believe his name was, playing Eric and Don Jr. And Eric was like always just like they made him look so fucking stupid. Like he's trying to talk to Shay or Jost, and he gives him puppet. He just stares at it. It's like he doesn't know how to work a goddamn puppet. And he's like like Don Jr. is always his caretaker. He's like, no, look at it, buddy. Like,
oh no, I've seen that skit before. Like you were sleeping one morning.
That is
actually,
shit. That
and
shit is
I walked
fucking
into
funny.
that, and I was eating my cornflakes, my chicken cereal.
That
as
shit
I
is
call
fucking
it.
funny.
And I was like, dude, this is a really good skit. And this is just shortly after he got elected or whatever. And because you were playing those episodes back then, and I just remember watching this, saying, oh, this is funny and sad at the same time. Right, but because this is true, like, their portrayals are pretty accurate. I mean,
they did one cold open where it was the same two people, playing the same people, and Kate McKinnon plays Julian Assange from WikiLeaks.
Oh, okay.
And it was in a darkened parking garage, like Deep Throat, and he's like, "Oh no, he's fine." Like, or this, that, and the other thing. And he said, "It's like, turn around, I'll get your toy." And he was wearing a Minions backpack. And he's just like, like Lenny from Of Mice and Men.
Oh yeah.
But anyways, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, about what? Oh, just about.
Yeah, continue.
Oh, in terms of the the LBJ stuff. So this whole thing's been reversed, which is kind of crazy because you can surround yourself with like-minded people. Or in other words, like, here's the thing. There's two ways of thought about this, right? There's the first thought where it's like you have to meet these metrics, which means you have to fill positions with people who may not be qualified for that role as other people are, right? Just so you have to meet a metric. I've seen that before.
He's trying to cripple businesses.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Because see, you need to have that type of diversity around.
But the businesses still have discretion, right? Or actually more so now.
Well, now they actually have more so discretion, which means that the likelihood is that there's going to be less people. Or no, it works both ways. That means that they can hire you based off of your character.
It's going to be a paradigm shift.
Yeah, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hired based off of your character and like your hard work.
It's going to be more than it used to.
It's going to be more than it used to be. Like I feel like the people are going to be hired in the right positions based off of their experience.
I don't
things
necessarily support that, but I think that more people. It's more commonplace to not even think about affirmative action and just go on credentials.
Yeah, that's what I was always taught. Go on credentials
that's me
always.
Being what's the opposite of cynicism? Being a cynic, optimist.
Yeah, optimist.
That's the optimist in me.
Right.
But he got elected again, so I have to listen to a little bit of my cynic side.
Oh yeah, well I'm pretty cynical most of the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time.
Well, cynic, everybody tells me.
Everyone tells me.
That one was pretty good.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I like that.
All right, cool.
But so going back to this, so basically, yeah, they got rid of. I
wonder why. Was that the first thing he did?
Well, no, it's amongst like a lot of the first things that were done.
But that was high on his list, obviously.
So basically, Trump rescinded the order late on Tuesday. This is in quote of Reuters, right?
Okay.
So Trump rescinded the order late on Tuesday in a flurry of measures aimed to repealing diversity programs across the country, and a move that could have far-reaching impacts. The White House includes the order's elimination under a list of measures called terminating illegal discrimination in the federal government. So, yeah, basically, in essence, he's rescinding a 60-year-old order that comes as a racial gap medium has only improved slightly since the speech in 1965.
Since when are these presidents so fucking trigger happy on executive orders?
Well, here's the thing: they just feel like they can just circumvent Congress and the Senate, which they've been doing ever since like forever, right?
And this is another problem with the bipartisan government.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's broken. I hate how it's currently set up.
It's
we need
not how
we
the
need to have
original
ranked voting.
fathers wanted it
No,
to be.
no, they want to have ranked voting. You know, back in the day, the person who lost the election, they became the vice president. They're forced to work with each other. You know,
See, I like that.
oh, that's what I want right now. They don't do that because can't. So, but that forces you to have bipartisan because you have to. It's just the ones. You know, I think that's what it should be. We also need to have term limits on Senate and Congress because they don't have that.
What about superior judges? Because that's a life job. Do you really think a 90-something-year-old person can really relate to the times?
No. Anybody older than 65 honestly shouldn't be in office.
I think, retirement age is when you get out.
Yeah, 60. If retirement age is required, is what it is for us. It should be the same for people who are in the government, because they don't represent our times.
Exactly.
They don't understand our generation. Like, I don't
if
think
if anybody has any disagreement about this, just here's a little bit of food for thought. You know, when you go to Thanksgiving and you want the attention derived away from you, you just wait for your grandpa to have like his third beer, and you ask him, "Is like, so who'd you vote for?"
Go on,
or like,
and
he goes on a tangent that's completely unacceptable, like not like PC, and like it's like, oh my god, he's so racist.
Yeah, dude, no kidding, Kyle. It's pretty bad.
It's like, but it's in your house. It's like, I'm gonna get Grandpa racist real quick, just for some, just for entertainment. It doesn't take much, and that's how he really feels. Do you really want that guy determining what are like in doing anything in the Supreme Court? It's absolutely ludicrous. And if I say that word 2 more times, he's going to show up in his State Farm uniform.
Yeah, that's right. Oh my gosh! But no, you're absolutely right. It's just really unfortunate because they're only looking for themselves.
Like, I love my nanny, but I'm not going to put her in charge of anything legislative.
Yeah, my mom, unfortunately, like my mom's kind of the same way. My dad he's fine still, but anyway, at least in terms of his head. But in any case, it's just So going back to what we were saying though. Because what we were saying, I agree with that. So he's rescinding this because he feels like it's not actually working.
So taking it away is going to make...
So take it away may make it better because right now the median income of white non-Hispanic families in 2023 was $89,000 according to the U.S. Census. Okay, while the median income in black families was $57,000.
I don't give a damn.
Well, I mean, here's what I'm saying is that if the system worked, they should be more even, but they're not. So
he's calling all business owners racist.
Basically.
Because that's how I run my business, and it's been a huge success. Everybody tells me.
Well, I think he's trying to make it such that quote unquote businesses aren't limited to having to meet metrics. That's what his thoughts are. He's thinking he's a businessman.
Look at my African American over here.
Oh yeah. It just really sucks. I mean, because here's the thing: like, I can see where it harms a company, and I can see where it helps a company. Because I have seen it where there are people who were in positions where they honestly should not have been in those positions.
We're not doing well
because they're trying to meet a metric.
Yeah,
and this was everything. It wasn't just because
the forced aspect.
Yeah, the forced aspect
has a bitter aftertaste.
It does, because everybody in the group knew that this person was underqualified, and that's what drove us away.
This act has been in effect since what, 60s?
Since 65, technically, yeah. But women haven't gotten more of a...
The social growth, that this is my pessimism or whatever.
No, this is all right. What?
I don't know if that's the right word, but I think since then we've grown.
Yes.
To where, like, it's almost harder to find a racist, especially one who owns a business and wants the best person there.
Oh, that's me. I don't care what you do outside work. Just, are you good here? Right?
Yeah. But what's, like, I don't see the benefit of only hiring, like, whites or whatever.
There isn't one.
Right?
No.
And, like, common sense dictates that.
Right.
You hire the best person for the job.
Regardless of the color of their skin.
Regardless.
Or their background. Yeah.
So even if they take this away, I don't think a lot's going to change.
Correct, yeah.
I hope not a lot's going to change because of the moral status quo that we've built since then.
Yeah, because in most situations, at least in my time in corporate America, which was a decade in manufacturing, basically, I've seen both sides of this, right? Where people were just in a position just because they're warm bodied to meet a metric, and then I saw other people who were there because they build off of character.
You know what I've seen more than anything is nepotism.
Oh yeah, that's awful. I've seen that ruin companies.
I want to set that building on fire.
Oh, I know you do, man. There's a place I would too, but I don't want to go into it. It's just not worth it.
I said that. I didn't say a place.
That. Yes, I understood. But
quiet.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Listen to the king, man.
Listen to the king. Yeah. Now, and also the other thing is that he basically paid off Supreme Court to favor him, and the whole thing where he can't be held accountable for his previous Trump.
But that was a disgrace.
It was a disgrace. No, the fact that he's able to basically do anything now, and
who did he pay off?
Oh, the judges.
They're just terrible people.
Terrible people. He just basically paid them off to win in favor of them.
That's really nice. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, it's amazing what money can do for you. It's awful. And then the whole Elon Musk thing with the Nazi salute, that was real good. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dude, what is this going on with Elon and Trump?
I don't know, man. I mean, even Vivek, the guy who is also part of the Doge program, was like, dude, I hate this, man.
Wait, who?
Vivek. It was the how the Doge program.
Wait, is that one of the people that they were talking about on Update?
No, that it was not. Let me take a look.
He's a jackass.
All right, is Vivek Ramaswamy is
Ramaswamy.
Right, so he's an American entrepreneur, right? And basically he's...
Can I see him?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So he's this guy right here. So he was working with Elon Musk to essentially, in the Doge program, which is the Department of Government Efficiency, for those that don't know what that means.
What the fuck? That just sounds like another bureaucratic...
This guy's actually okay. I actually like this guy.
So you're saying that he backed out?
He's just done dealing with Elon Musk right now because he's like, dude, this guy's crazy, right?
Yeah.
And so it's really fascinating.
You should see the SNL episode that he hosted.
Oh, I believe it was probably pretty good, right?
It was good because he was self-deprecating.
Oh, that's always fun.
And this is before any Trump stuff.
I remember seeing that episode. My previous roommate made me watch that when it was on. He's like, "Hey, Gary, I know you don't really watch SNL, but you should watch this."
Yeah.
Saying, "Okay, what is it?" He's like, "Oh, it's this
No,
guy."
he seemed like a good sport, but the thing is that
He was
man.
born in Cincinnati, by the way.
who Elon?
No, Vivek.
Oh
He's a Midwesterner. Oh, sorry, I just popped it there.
no, you're good. I can.
No, I got too close. He's a Midwesterner.
No, I've got your gain up a little bit. So
Oh, okay.
more than normal. So the
No,
thing
that's
is,
okay.
If you project now,
Yeah.
it'll be less so.
Oh, okay. That's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little more comfortable. How do I sound?
Perfect.
Okay, good.
Like I turn it down, down about almost to my level. Actually, it is at my level. Yeah, you're fine.
Oh, cool. Sweet. Yeah, this guy has a JD.
Dude, I cannot tell you the last
Yeah.
time that I've actually actively just sat back and just talked with the mic like this instead of like being all panicked and all that.
Yeah, it feels nice, doesn't it?
Oh my god, it does. So,
But yeah-
so what's the story about this guy again?
Oh, basically, like he and Elon are just not getting along with each other.
But they were in cahootery one way or another.
Trump basically made them both in charge of DOGE, which is the Department of Government Efficiency. And those are the guys who are like reaching out saying, "Hey, if you want to work 80+ hours a week for free for us, it'd be cool to help us find
I
programs."
remember you talking
and
about
I was so
that.
mad about that. I was like, "Dude, these guys are assholes." Like, you don't. Like,
That's the second maddest I've ever seen you.
oh man, I saw that shit. I was like, in guys, you exploit people more. Not so much Vivek as Musk, but it's like you don't exploit us like you exploit your own employees, because they do. There's a reason why I won't go work for Tesla. There's a reason why I won't go work for SpaceX, because I know
the same
people.
reason why I suggested Amazon. You said fuck Bezos.
Absolutely, I will never
Yeah.
work for those people. I would rather work for a small private company.
Oh,
or,
yeah.
or go back to what I used to do.
100%. Like, you know how I shop. Like I find local businesses.
Oh, yeah.
I seek them out.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
You know,
if you can support local
But
businesses.
I do pay my Bezos bill.
Yeah, I know.
Through Amazon. I mean, it's too fucking convenient not to.
Oh, I know. Well, especially with your living style, you have to, right?
With my living style,
Yeah.
being an agoraphobic and yeah.
Yeah. Well, you're working on that. You are.
Yeah,
You're getting out more. We went to go
the
see.
world's
Something
scary.
I tell you, I know. That's what my grandma says to me. She's like, "Gary, the world's scary out there." It's like,
I've
no,
met
she's
enough people.
95. Yeah. She's like, I've met enough people.
I've taken my lumps.
For those that you don't know or that need to remind, she's 95 years old this year.
Oh, you're talking about Grandma Nave?
Flag that.
You're talking about
Grandma? Yeah. I'm talking about Grandma.
the one that I met.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a sweetheart.
You said she's a card. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, she's a card.
We all need to laugh.
It's probably the only thing that her and Trump agree on.
Yeah, that's true. No, actually, well, I don't know.
God, she was
here's
so
the thing.
fucking cool.
Here's the thing. She was brought up in a house, especially in that age. She was once a Democrat, and then she switched over Republican. That was because of my pap. I don't remember what the transition was or when it happened, but it did. And so we always grew up Republican in my house.
Okay.
But I'm just saying. So for her,
I still find it really like I don't know if it's asinine to
not, by
me
the
or
way.
it doesn't interest me. Mm-hmm. Whatever. I can never tell the difference
between
Republican and Democrat.
uh,
I don't even know what animal represents what.
you
And
know
I
what?
and I almost want to keep it that way.
No, it's good because honestly, it doesn't matter. Because let me tell you something. Both sides just want to have control of the swamp. They just want to have control of us. So it just depends on how they control
Hence
us.
the whole term that they were using. I'm gonna drain the
I'm
swamp.
going to drain the swamp. Yeah, that whole thing. No, he's refilling the swamp with whether. Oh, another thing he did.
Yeah, with sewage instead of actual just
Yeah, right. And another thing, was going on with him. I wanted to share this. Sorry, we won't always be talking about politics.
Yeah, I know.
It's just
No,
it's
this is a healthy
It's a good conversation.
See, this is what I was talking about before. What we
Yeah.
were talking about. This is a healthy discussion.
Yes. So it is.
You know what I'm
discussion.
saying?
And it's informative. So with Reuters again, just as my
Yeah.
reference. So just letting you know. So Trump's firing of independent watchdog officials draws criticism. So in the government, since what was it? Since a long time ago, since the 1970s, basically they have watchdogs that are basically within the 12 different departments, and essentially
Moles.
And they are okay. So
Informing-
I'll just read. So
Okay,
yeah.
go
So
ahead,
it'll be easy. So U.S. President Donald Trump's late night firing of inspectors generals at multiple government agencies was criticized as illegal on Saturday by Democrats, and others drew concern from at least one fellow Republican. So he basically fired 17 independent watchdogs on Friday.
People that are looking out.
Right, to make sure that people are being accountable and not trying to do underhanded stuff. They do investigations of unethical stuff in our government.
Obviously.
And he got rid of them. He said...
It's like when he fired Mueller.
Yeah. Yeah, and so...
Or Cohen,
so
or
what
whatever it was.
So what he wants to do is basically get rid of these people and then instill his own people.
His own people that were contributors and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
And so basically, and you know, there's a whole process of this. Like he needs to be submitting, 30 days in advance with a good reasoning as to why to get rid of these people.
And who dictates the reasoning? If
Congress.
Yeah, but he paid most of them off, or was that the Senate?
No, that's the Supreme Court. Those are the people that
Supreme Court that he paid off to get them off of the things.
Yeah, the 9 judges.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically,
this is all disgusting.
Oh, it's bad, dude. Like this guy, and it kills me because I know why I remember telling. Actually, I had to tell my dad and Jason, my brother-in-law. I was like, I didn't vote for Trump, and they freaked out on me.
I'm willing to say that I didn't vote for him either. We went together. This is the first year
I know. This
that
is the first
voted.
year you went.
Yeah,
right?
I broke my fucking cherry this year.
Yeah. I'm proud of you, dude, because like
it wasn't as fucking tooth pulling as I thought it was going to be.
No, it was actually really relaxed this year when we went.
And plus I got to go into Floyd Central again, since I never got to go.
No, yeah, I never got to go, and you got inside like a cool part of the gymnasium. That was fun. But yeah, so him firing those 12 guys. So here's the thing: it's happened before, right? He did this again when he first got hired, or when he first got in office back in 2020.
Yeah, he just kept firing.
2016.
He firing a new guy every day.
Yeah, because
this I'm a little more conscious of because that's the era in which SNL got good again.
Right.
That's my history lesson.
Oh, okay. Which is funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, he started firing people and stuff like that. SNL is great for history, by the way. But anyway, so going back to what we're talking about with Trump, it's crazy with all the stuff he's getting away with, man.
Dude, it's
concerning. I mean, getting rid of those guys is awful. And he did it 5 times. He did it again 5 times when he was back in 2016 or 2017. Let's see, Bush tried it. Yeah, Bush did it.
What,
and then
Senior?
Yeah, Bush Senior. Well, I don't know. It was one of the Bushes, but Reagan also did it.
What, clean house?
Reagan tried to clean house, but they made him push it back, and then there was only 5. Right.
Yeah, but didn't people love Reagan?
Not all people love Reagan. I mean, let's take a look. I'll tell you what. Let me look up the presidential, because I think he was like one of 2 presidents that almost won the entire electoral vote. Let's take a look here. One of few presidents.
Him and maybe Kennedy?
It was... no, it was during World War II.
Eisenhower.
Roosevelt. Well, I think there are actually a few now, because Eisenhower was pretty popular too.
That Eisenhower was the one that
he was my favorite. He was my last favorite president.
He was the one that had the wheelchair, right?
No, that's Roosevelt. Roosevelt did have one.
Yeah. They always make fun of, like, whenever they did make fun of him on an old SNL, they always think, what was his wife's, Eleanor, his wife?
Yeah.
They always say that she was running the country, and that's when Helen Mirren was hosting. And Helen Mirren was, like, making Benjamin Franklin black and, like, ordering the D-Day and the bombing and, like, having, like, threesomes and shit with black Thomas Edison or something other.
What?
Yeah, Helen Mirren could pull it off. Nobody else could. Because Helen Mirren is still a smoke show. And she's like, what, 70-something?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to look. I'm trying to look up this. I'm trying to look up this presidency thing real quick. Because I actually want to see what who had like almost unanimous country saying, yeah, we want this president. The Ronald Reagan thing you asked me. You know what I mean? Sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
I think this is one of the most educated discussions we've ever had on PFP.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's fun. I like this kind of stuff. It's good. It's good to have this, though. President of the United States. Come on.
Congratulations, you brain dead bitch.
Now we dumbed it down. Now we're good.
All right, now we're down. Yeah, there you go.
Now we got the Belgians listening again.
Yeah, that's right. We love your waffles, by the way.
Oh, dude, wooden shoes and all.
Wooden shoes and all.
Yeah, keep those fingers in that dike, man. That's actually could be a drop.
Oh, yeah. So the 1932 electoral votes, look at that. And which is crazy. Look at Pennsylvania and Maine.
Oh, wow. And this is for who?
This is for Roosevelt in 32.
Oh, Teddy?
No.
Not the roughneck.
No, not the roughneck. This is FDR.
Okay. I always forget. Are those guys related in some way, or is it just coincidence?
I don't know. Let me take a look at this.
I'm sorry, audience. We're coming up with more questions than answers. But
Yeah.
What
See,
what can you expect whenever you talk politics?
Yeah, this is true.
But now we're talking about history. So.
Yeah, history. Yeah, we kind of transited to history. But anywho, they may be related.
Like, I
I don't know. It's that I used to remember this stuff. I haven't talked about. I love American history. Actually, that's one of my favorite.
What? You're fired. Okay?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, on topic, are we? Yeah, it's just really spooky with and all these pardons. Oh, here's the other thing. He pardoned all those people that the January 6th, which is a problem because some of those people were crazy.
On January 6th, we saw that on Weekend Update.
Yeah, we did. Yeah,
and just like his eyes, ladies, he's single.
He's single. Yeah.
That was fucking funny.
But yeah, so all these people pardoned, and up to 5 officers are dead from that. By the way,
I thought presidents
one from on scene
could only pardon so many.
No, all of them are pardoned. He pardoned all of them. So all the supporters for that coup.
What the actual blue blazing fuck,
dude? It's crazy, guys. Like it's actually really concerning. I mean, I've just been reading about this stuff for a long time from legitimate sources and cross checking it, and it's like. Yeah, this is real. So I guess we're just gonna.
I've actually stopped looking at my my news updates.
Yeah, just
because there was so much.
Oh yeah. Oh,
and I got overwhelmed by it.
Here's the other thing that's going on, right?
Okay.
I'm sorry, I'm just telling you. So he's starting to send airplanes, like military planes, to Guatemala and Mexico, right? The Mexican
for why?
To send immigrants back. He's just putting immigrants on.
Oh, they touched on that too, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah, so basically, he's making ICE like non-existent or whatever. And
what do you mean ICE non-existent? Wouldn't ICE be in charge of this?
Well, let me take a look at this.
Or supervising?
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
Ta-ta there, retard.
No. So what we know about transfer so ICE is basically the. Let me take a look here. The Immigration and Customs Enforcement Officers. So these people are coming in and basically enforcing the immigration stuff. So this is the department within the Homeland Security and all that stuff. And they're basically being weaponized to get to ground up all these illegal immigrants that they know exist, and they're putting them on planes.
Because they're eating the dogs.
Yeah, right. They're eating the dogs.
That's bullshit.
And they're flying them back to Mexico. And then get this, they had 2 of them, of these planes going back to Guatemala, and Guatemala sent them back saying, we'll come get them ourselves. Now, I don't know if that's actually true.
Fuck?
Yeah, I don't know if that's actually true or not in terms of the Guatemalans are going to follow up. But
here's my question.
Yeah,
about this is that yes, we have trade and everything with Mexico and South America, but like to have that many rigs that big full of that many people.
Oh, I know.
There has to be, and it's military, right? It's government.
Yeah.
So there has to be a flight plan. There has to be.
Oh, yeah.
It has to be sanctioned before they can land or even take off.
I know, exactly. And think of all his tax dollars that are going to waste, too, by sending these jets and resources.
So it's not even executive actions that he's doing. It's executive flights.
Yeah, absolutely.
And what? And they're just coming back?
Mm-hmm. Because they won't accept them because they're not allowed to land in Mexico, or Guatemala's like, no, you can't come back. We'll send people.
Knowing Trump, he would just drop them off like right there at like
with like little parachutes or something.
No, what's it called? Oh, yeah, that fucking Mexican place that has a good ass resort.
Oh, you mean like somewhere on the Gulf of America? I'm joking.
Yeah.
It's not America. It's Gulf of Mexico.
On the
guys.
Mexican side of the Gulf of America.
It's so ridiculous.
Cozumel.
Yeah.
Like
Or in Cancun. What is Cancun's?
Cancun's on the very western side.
Look, I've only been to
Cozumel
Puerto,
is
okay?
in the
I don't know
Gulf.
anything. All right. I
Like
gotcha.
just there north of the Yucatan, I believe.
Yeah.
So and that's where a lot of my Celtic cruises go. Is Cozumel?
Oh, okay.
Because it's
Got
just
it.
across the Gulf, you know. Of America.
Okay.
So I would say, like, remember that whole thing where was it? I forget who it was, but like years ago, that like they sent all those refugees to like Martha's Vineyard,
Yeah.
or something other. It's like, so what if he has these planes, and Cosmo is run by an American company?
Mm-hmm.
I believe. Actually, don't quote me on that. I'm not sure. Actually, I'd backtrack on that. But it's, you know, that's where Americans go, is Cozumel.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so why couldn't you just do like a soft D-Day and just like let all of them go there and start applying for jobs at the hotel? You know, and then if they're fucking what was the other Guatemala?
Yeah, Guatemalans. Yeah, that's the
So
other
if
one.
they're Guatemalan, then work there until they can get a bus ticket down to Guatemala or something. This is my Trump mindset here.
Yeah. Okay.
but
Obviously, if we can get free rides.
But here's the thing.
That was bad.
I'm obviously not fit to run as president, and I make a little bit more sense than the current president.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah. Oof.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, ooh, spooky. I like it.
It's supposed to be soap opera, but
It is spooky. Well, it's dramatic.
it's more like it was that guy that Bill Hader does on SNL. Was,
Oh, yeah.
that was, it's spooky.
Really spooky.
Whatever
Yeah.
his that was the first time I ever tried it.
Uh,
Anyways,
oh,
all right.
yeah.
So what else did he do?
Oh, and so besides the Guatemala things, things are getting more expensive, y'all. So 35% increase in eggs. Yeah. Before we go into the egg content, let's go back to forced immigrants going out. Like, so now a lot of these people are going to be forced out of this country one way or another with ICE, and I'm thinking like military probably is coming. And anyways, they're taking these people and they're basically pushing them out. And these are the people
How
that
are
work
they
on
finding
farms. Oh, they just know where they're at. Dude, they've been keeping track of these people for a long time. I mean, they
So
know
they
that
just
they're there.
swarm.
Yeah, basically that.
God,
And they're pushing them out.
the actual nightmare that every slightly illegal immigrant
Has
is worrying about is actually happening.
is actually happening. I mean, there's
I
that shit that
think
went down in
Trump
Chicago.
watched too many racist cartoons.
Yeah, when he was growing up. Well, he's certainly old enough for that to happen.
The old propaganda ones with like was it Donald Duck fighting the Germans?
Oh, or the Japanese. Oh, dude, Disney. They held no punches back in World War II. Let me tell you, man, those are things.
Oh yeah,
that,
they were really bad
they were
about the Japanese.
Well, so yeah, everybody was bad about the Japanese.
Yeah.
And
Anyways,
the
we
Japanese back
digress.
then. But yeah, we digress. Let's just hope we're not going back to those times. But yeah, other topics. So football recently has been pretty exciting. Kyle, I actually saw you watch some football.
Yeah.
You rarely watch sports, but you know it is NFL time.
Who won today?
So
It wasn't who I wanted.
it wasn't who you wanted. No, it was the Philadelphia Eagles. They won.
Well, that's
against the
good for you,
Washington.
though. I'm
That
happy
is-
that your team won.
Well, here's the thing. I kind of wanted Washington to win, but I knew Philadelphia was going to win because they have
Who was
Saquon
the-
Barkley
who
and
was
stuff
the-
like
who
that.
were they playing?
The Washington.
No, that wasn't today.
No, that was today.
Was it?
Both games were today. Yep.
Oh, I don't care about that. Okay, so I'm not heartbroken.
Well, the second game was later tonight. That was
It
the
was
AFC Championship.
It
That
was
the Bills and the
6:30
Chiefs.
earlier today. I
Yeah.
kept seeing it. I was thinking it was another team.
No. Earlier, it was the Washington Commanders versus at the Eagles.
I think I was just looking at colors.
Oh, that makes sense.
I don't really
And
care
then-
about the Commanders.
Oh yeah, I know you don't. Well, since they changed their name, which is ridiculous.
Well, I'm not.
White-
I'm
you know,
not.
white
I'm
people
not
doing stupid
completely
white things.
against the name Commanders. It's just how it went about. because it was
bad.
It was
Yeah.
white people appropriating offensive, being offended about something that they have nothing to do with.
Absolutely.
And nobody was
Complaining about.
complaining about it.
No.
Who could actually possibly be offended by it.
Right. Absolutely. It was just a political stunt is all it was.
Oh my God. It was. Dude,
But don't worry,
I've heard
Washington.
rumors that,
They're bringing it back, baby.
oh, I was going to say,
Yeah.
I've heard rumors that they're going to bring it back.
Yep. Bring it back. I'm so excited for you all. But anyway, so the Eagles won, and then unfortunately, Kyle, the Bills lost.
That was the game I was thinking
that's
of.
the one
Bills
you're talking
against
about.
who?
The Chiefs, man. They're
See,
dude. Patrick Mahomes.
I wanted Bills to win.
Kelsey,
I wanted Bills to win.
Galactus. Oh, I know. A lot of people wanted the Bills to win,
Yeah.
but yeah, it just makes more money.
They lost.
It just
That's
makes more
the
money
game I was
for
thinking about.
yeah. It's unfortunate. It just makes more money to.
So that's who's going to be in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's going to be the Kansas City Chiefs, Patrick Mahomes, and then you're going to have Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh my God.
But here's the
Feels
deal.
like I've watched this game way too many times.
No, well, because funny you say that, Kyle, because it's already happened once in the past 3 years, so 2 years actually.
Yeah.
Because this year the Chiefs are going for a three-peat.
At least
spooky,
Brady's
scary.
not in it.
Well, that's true. We don't like Tom Brady in this house, do we, Kyle?
Dude, Brady's a little punk ass bitch.
Kyle. It's because, guys, listen, and
He's
gals,
a great athlete.
Yeah, he's a wonderful athlete,
And I respect what he's done with his career.
Correct.
But enough is enough, and stop kissing your kids on the mouth.
Yeah, that's really weird. I don't like that stuff.
And especially not letting them leave the room before said kiss. That's weird, man. That's fucking weird.
Yeah, I don't. Where was your source on this? I'm just curious because
it's on his fucking 30 for 30 or
really?
or another documentary. He was doing that open when he was still with Giselle.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
It was documented on fucking TLC type reality filming.
Mm-hmm. And she shared it on.
And you could tell the kids was like, "Oh my God, I gotta kiss this fucking prissy bitch again before I can go play with my toys."
Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but he's also a terrible commentator too, just in general. He's all right.
No, he almost has
podcaster,
dolphin mouth like Diddy.
Yeah,
and look, he's diddling kids again.
Yeah, oof. Oh man, but yeah. So no Tom Brady this year. You're right
here. Look.
Oh, Tom Brady kissing his sons. Oh, don't. Oh no, God, Kyle. This is gonna be kissing sons weird.
In a documentary called Tom versus Time, there's a scene showing 5-time Super Bowl winner Tom Brady getting a massage. Then his 11-year-old son comes in the room and asks him if he can check his fantasy football standings.
I was wondering if I could check my fantasy team.
What do I get?
I already know, Jack. Everything comes at a cost, bud.
That was like a peck.
The second kiss shared by father and son
That was
prompted
like a
tweets from
peck?
viewers using words like very disturbing and uncomfortably long.
No, that's okay.
You just fucking saw it.
Okay, guys. So look,
dude, he asked him
I'm
back.
a man of integrity. You heard what he said, right? He's like,
It's just a peck.
That's just a peck.
That's not even the scene that I saw. That's the first time I've seen that one.
That's disgusting,
dude. It's fucking.
Oh, no. We can't. No more, Kyle. I can't see it anymore,
dude. It is.
So Tom Brady, whatever you do with your kids, it's just weird. But I don't like that either. Maybe it's a European thing. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, no Tom Brady this year, thankfully, in the Super Bowl. It's just going to be. I think I know what's going to happen.
What's that?
In terms of, I can't really hear myself. Did you do something weird?
No.
Huh? Do I sound okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, maybe we can get closer. Hold on.
Oh, you know what it is? I think that's what it is.
Just the angle?
Yeah, yeah. It's your... Oh, there we go. I think that's good. Oh, no, not again.
No, I was just seeing what else.
Other
guys.
No, this ain't cool, man. Oh, Kyle, I don't want to see Tom Brady kissing people.
No, you need to learn the truth.
No, Kyle, I already know the truth, dude. I'm terrified. I don't want to see this. No.
The only thing that was missing from that kiss was
tongue.
Well, actually, two things: tongue and candlelight.
Oh no, it was really. Well, you heard what he said the first time, right?
It's a fucking peck.
It's a peck. It's a peck. Dude, don't embarrass your child in front of the camera.
No, it's not just that.
But
it's the fact that he legitimizes it while he knows he's being filmed.
I know.
It's fucking gross.
Oh, God. Kyle, this is... Nuh-uh. I'm done with this. I don't like this topic anymore.
I told you And I fucking told you.
Yeah.
And I knew that you had a little bit of skepticism about it.
No, dude, I just never wanted to see it. But that's just weird. I don't like the kissy thing. You're gonna have
like
to,
when you have a son,
oh,
right, and they're infants. Yeah, you kiss them on the lips. When they're like
after their shots, but yeah.
Yeah, but I'm saying like once they're walking and talking and they're asking about their fucking fantasy football thing.
Yeah.
And while you're getting massaged by an Asian guy, you don't ask for seconds.
No.
That's fucking weird.
That was a peck, he goes.
It's like, oh, and you saw the way that the kid walked. He's like, oh, I know what he wants.
Yeah.
Like, so that's an everyday fucking thing.
Dude, that's weird, man. I don't like it.
Very weird.
I don't like it at all.
No.
I'm
sorry I had to show you that.
No, it's okay. Thanks for enlightening me, Kyle.
Yeah, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Oof. Wowza indeed.
Wowza indeed.
Oh my God.
But yeah, so there's your sports topic update. You know, you're gonna have ourselves Chiefs.
You know what else that he told his son right after that?
Well, no, don't. No, Kyle. I was still getting over what he said earlier.
Everyone fucks and sucks.
Oh, that's right. Everyone. Oh my gosh, I love that series.
Oh, you dirty dog.
What We Do in the Shadows.
Oh, we finally finished that.
Yeah. You didn't, Kyle. All right. No, obviously no spoilers, but
no, if they haven't watched it yet, it's their fault.
Yeah, I guess that is true. Tell me, you weren't very happy about that ending, were you?
I'm not disappointed. I think they wrapped it up as best I could.
Yeah.
So, but the thing is, I was just taking it as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of like the fact that they say it's like, oh yeah, we did this whole documentary thing like fucking like 100 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it's just the same shit all the time.
And that one didn't get approved. That was really funny.
Yeah.
Oh,
and then
man.
we got to see the sire again.
Yes.
Yeah, who's our favorite character?
I think the sire is.
I don't know. Like hanging out with the hellhound and was it Baron Afunas?
The hellhound and the Baron.
Yeah.
Apollo. No.
You remember? Oh, actually, that was a different cat. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
But no, we finished that. But I'm trying to get you on Stranger Things.
There's a lot of things we gotta watch, Kyle.
Oh,
I mean, there's Dune.
So
you know,
much.
There's a lot of things that you need to introduce me to. But,
I don't know what's sadder. I don't know
things.
what's more sad, that you haven't watched it, or is I've got a laundry list of shows that you need to watch.
Well, you know, for about a decade, I didn't do much but work. So.
And for the last decade, all I've done is watch shit.
Oh, okay. Well, Apollo.
So
the podcat is he's saying hello to me.
Oh,
he's scratching my chair. Yeah.
Yeah, the podcat's with us.
Man, he's just enjoying himself down here.
Well, let's do a cheers, man, for a successful political talk.
Yeah, absolutely. And a little bit of sports to a certain degree.
Yeah.
Well, we're not done with sports yet.
I don't think we're done with politics. Because we sidetracked again, or sidebarred.
Which is okay.
Which is fine.
Because we both have neurodivergence.
And we're not interrupting each other.
That's correct. Which is awesome.
Good conversation.
Conversation.
Oh, it's like honey.
That's all we want here.
It's a spoonful of medicine, or a spoonful of honey.
Sugar, or honey, whatever.
Or
It's
spoonful
all the
of
same.
sugar. Yeah, sugar. Oh, can we just?
Oh, do you want to talk about Julie Andrews?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about Sound and Music?
Now I do.
Oh,
now
yeah.
I do.
So everyone, check this out.
Oh my God! Yeah, tell them.
So basically, I was taught from a very young age to respect Sound and Music with Julie Andrews. Okay. And even when I was in theater at my high school, which was pretty prestigious at the time, and even a little bit now, but back then they had a certain director who would not do Sound and Music because he knew that we could not replicate it. It cannot be replicated. And he was like, we won't do it. Also, we would never make the money back because you saw.
We need to be gay.
You saw how much money went into making that, right? With the practical effects and the cinematography. It's so hard to replicate that. And all the props
I don't
you
really
needed.
have enough to compare it to, except for Mary Poppins.
Well, what I'm saying is that replicating a lot of that on a stage is very difficult.
Oh, yes,
the scenery and
very
everything
much,
along those
very much
lines.
so, very much so.
And sorry, I didn't mean to.
Yeah,
be
no,
kinda
I
cryptic with
thought
my
you
talk.
meant like the actual price of production of the movie.
Oh no, I'm just saying replicating it. I mean, a lot of it was very nice. A lot of it, the Von Trapp house and everything, mansion rather, and the amphitheater and all the scenery.
That's
in the
a lot.
background. That's a lot of stuff. I mean, we had to rewatch the beginning like once or twice.
Me and
Twice,
you?
yeah, 3 times actually because we started it down here. But anyway, Kyle's never seen this movie.
No, we watched clips.
We watched
down here.
We watched clips down here in the studio, and we were so moved by it. I was like, dude, let's go watch that movie. And we totally did.
And I've never seen Sound of Music before, and you guys, your fans, would remember our boy Sarge, Nathan, and he said I needed to watch it.
Yes. Yeah.
Like, not even like while he was on the podcast, like when we first met, like he'd be like, dude, fucking Sound of Music's awesome.
It is awesome.
And I was like, it's gay or whatever like that. But then
because it was a musical,
Schmigadoon.
Oh, okay.
It's opened my eyes.
Yeah.
And it just so happened to line up to where we were talking about Sound of Music, and
here we are. Yep.
And we went up there and watched it.
And being that I haven't seen it in so long, because I just knew to respect it. I knew I saw it as a kid.
Yeah.
But as I grew, and even when I was learning solfege and choir in high school, that's how we did it. We did it by doing the do re mi thing and stuff like that. And that's how we were introduced to it.
Yeah.
And so it's practical. It was really great.
And every fucking scene was like opening my eyes to references of, Family Guy, SNL, this, that, and everything that I've seen throughout my entire life.
Yep. Yeah, and it's like an epiphany,
like,
right?
Oh, that makes so much more sense now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's like, oh, now I understand this reference.
Yeah.
It's wonderful when the light bulb goes off. But anyway, we enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun.
Oh my God, so much where like I almost put it on the other night to go to sleep to.
Yeah.
But I was still in the middle of my comfort show, Frasier.
No, it's understandable. Frasier's amazing, but
we don't know what to do with the the tossed salad and scrambled eggs.
and throw some Cheers in with that as well, right?
I tried to watch some Cheers like mid series,
just can't
the other night, just for something different, and it's like I think I'm put off from it.
Yeah,
and I've only watched Cheers all the way through. I think 1.5 times.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a lot of episodes. The first couple seasons with Coach, fucking classic. Coach is amazing.
Oh, my parents love Coach. Yeah, I think it's great.
God bless his soul.
Yes.
Did you actually know about this, about Cheers?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever watched the season finale or the series finale?
Cheers?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, well, you ever notice like where the piano is behind the bar? Where it's elevated just a little bit?
Yep.
There's a picture of I want to say Cochise, the Indian, or Indian guy. What's Squanto or Cochise or something other, and he's like kind of like half prone with like the rifle and like he's got his whatever. That picture was put up there.
Yeah. After
the actor that played Coach
passed away
because he had it in his dressing room.
Oh, that's sweet.
And,
okay.
And so one of the last things that Sam does on that last episode, like closing time or whatever, is he straightens that picture in homage to the guy that played Coach. Dude,
which is cool.
Yeah.
And who is that again? Remind me.
Coach was the one in the white shirt.
Yeah, right, sure, but I can't remember. I can see him because my parents used to watch him all the time.
He has a very Italian name. I'll look it up right now.
I love Coach. When I was a kid, parents would watch it all the time. Like,
Cheers.
But now I think about it, as you're looking it up, there are a few more topics about Trump.
Yeah, I was going to say the other stuff that he's done.
Just 2 more that I can think of, then we can get off that boat.
Well, we might as well, take all of our medicine.
That's true.
Okay, his name was Nicholas Colasanto.
Oh, Coach, the actor that played. Oh, that's very Italian. You're right.
He was in Raging Bull.
Raging Bull.
I had just recently watched. Well, not recently, but for the first time that I watched that, it was with Nathan.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and it was down here. He was Tommy Como. Whenever.
Oh, that's okay. I may just go to the bathroom real quick. Is that all right?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
I think is safe. Shame I found the road to nowhere, and I'm trying to escape. I am back when I heard thunder, but I'm down to one last breath. And will it let me say, hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge, and I'm thinking maybe 6 feet ain't so far down.
I've seen a lot of series from this era. Yeah. This is unfortunately one of those I have not seen.
Well, the show coach was later on.
It was later on. Or it was like.
I mean, Cheers was on for a fucking minute, man.
How many? Let's look that up. How long was it on?
You gonna do it?
If my computer boots up.
I got IMDb right here on toe.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cheers was on for a fucking minute, man. Yeah.
I'll look up for the second one.
It started in 82. And then
89 to 97 for Coach.
Yeah, no, he passed, and then
The
Woody
coach.
Harrelson
Yeah.
replaced him and he was, dude, he had some funny fucking moments too. But that was actually his first fucking job. Did you know that?
No, I didn't know that.
Woody Harrelson, that was his first job. He was barely 18 or 19 when he got that job. And if you remember, Cheers fans out there, Woody actually came from Haynesville, something starting with an H, but it's from Indiana, and he was always
Was it Henryville? Hobart?
No, now I'm doubting the H word now. You got me second guessing. But anyways, he was from a little town in Indiana, and he would constantly talk about like the weird shit that would happen like in a small town, like farm town, you know. Mm-hmm. But he was so fucking good about there was no replacement for Coach, obviously, but he was a good filler. Like they couldn't have gotten a better person, you know. Mm-hmm. And he was just so dim-witted and like almost like a kid. You know?
Yeah.
Kind of like that version of God we watched on the end of SNL.
Yes.
There are going to be a lot of them.
There's going to be a lot of them? The frogs.
All right, so let's see. So, first episode of Cheers. Okay. It went from 1982 to 1993.
So, Coach, the show, went from 89 to 97. So, there was some overlap there.
Yeah.
So I was
You're
more
talking
familiar.
about that one. Like I remember watching a little bit with my dad.
Yeah.
And all I remember is of that big goofy fucking like muscle guy. Hey, Coach. Whatever.
Oh yeah, he was a goofball. Like my dad and mom loved that show. They grew up with Seinfeld and they grew up with Coach and they grew up with shows like that.
Yeah.
I'm just beginning to really appreciate it. You started watching Seinfeld recently, right?
Yeah. I haven't delved back into it, but I'm into the fourth season already.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Once I do, I make some miles with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but usually whenever it's just me, and I'm willing to watch it.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go to bed. So then I go to my comfort show, which is Frasier.
Right. Understandably, Frasier's a great show.
That, Mythbusters, and Top Gear, and then old school SNL. That's my shit.
Which means SNL since after the break, right?
Oh no, I've already rewound it a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Like all the way back to 2003. Right after Will Ferrell left, and right when it started getting good. Like I like the Kate McKinnon era.
Yes.
You know, it's just Oh, well, actually, I take that back. It's not just Kate McKinnon, but it was before that. The Bill Hader, Fred Armisen, and my girl, Kristen Wiig.
Kristen Wiig. She's really pretty.
Oh my God! So a little fact about her,
Yeah.
that I read up on, is that when she got married, which I believe was a little bit after when she left the show, but she was still doing movies like with Lorne and all that. She got married and like she was having a hard time getting pregnant.
Yeah, okay.
And they did the was it IVF? Mm-hmm. Is it IVF?
Yeah, in vitro fertilization.
Yep.
Yes.
They did that, and guess what? She had twins.
Yeah, when you do that synthetically, you actually have higher chances at having. I mean, that's how Octomom came, right? But go ahead.
I remember when Octomom was advertised to dance at a fucking strip club up there in St. Pete. I think it was called the Odyssey 3000.
Yeah, okay.
Something other. And nobody fucking showed up.
Of course not. I mean,
oof.
Blown
out like a fat kid's sock.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
With 8 fucking kids.
8 fucking kids, yeah.
But good for her, though, man. She finally had kids,
Yeah, all 8 of them.
And, no, I'm talking about Kristen Wiig.
Oh, okay.
The other one is just a psycho.
Yeah, she is crazy. You're
100%
right.
Tom. 100% Tom. All right, so you had like 2 more points to bring up about His Highness.
Oh yeah, so oh my God. So there's a thing that's going on with these tariffs, right? Like he's going to start tariffing the shit out of stuff for a lot of things in terms of imports.
Hence the weekend update thing, where it's like you better get your wigs now because
Yeah, up to 25%, and it's already starting to be enacted. It's going to be rough for a while.
Does that link up to the egg prices?
Well, I think the egg prices, that's more of a thing with the, what was it that was said earlier? Sorry, I'm just trying.
Before hearing your explanation, I have a speculation. I want to see if I'm close.
Yeah, maybe we're speculating the same thing, but go ahead. In terms of the egg prices or in terms of the tariffs?
Yes.
So I understand the tariffs part.
Yes.
Okay, go for it. Go.
So I'm thinking that we've already discussed, and we all are aware that like government's corrupted and like scheming and all that.
Absolutely,
shit, right? But I think that maybe like the rise in, like they raise the price of eggs a little bit, or however much,
35%,
right, to distract us, give us like, oh, look at this, and then doing shit over here.
Oh, sure, absolutely. They do that all the time, distracting you with low-hanging fruit. It's like,
dude, it's the same. And a perfect example of that, in my opinion, was the toilet paper during COVID.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, the toilet paper crisis. Thankfully, I never had issues with toilet paper where I was living at the time.
But do you think I'm far off?
No.
From my, okay.
No, but here's the thing. If it's sustained, like it may be due to like immigration, people being pushed out.
Nobody's manning the farms anymore.
I know, there's that. But also...
and that's not racist. That's honest. Honest
facts.
to goodness.
That's facts right there. Mostly.
Honest to goodness, a speculation given the climate.
Given the climate and given like what's happening, right? It's funny how all these things are just happening now, right? As soon as he got in the office, like, oh, here.
Hell, even shows back in the day would say it's like, oh yeah, get or whatever about immigrants. Is like, really? Are you going to pick your own strawberries?
Mm-hmm. Well, in any case, it's getting pretty bad, and with the tariffs and things along those lines, it's going to be good internally because it's going to force us to rely on ourselves again, right?
Yeah,
but
we're
going to have to start investing in our own manufacturing, things along those lines.
Economically wise, I think
it's going to hurt us as customers.
Just like a hardcore diet being first started by an obese person.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to hate it, and it's going to be angry, and we're going to get temperamental. Mm-hmm. But We can do it. We just have to put our minds to it.
Yep.
So I get why he's forcing that.
Mm-hmm.
Why he thinks that forcing that upon us is good. But to just do it like right there, one thing, you can't do that cold turkey.
No, well, he's a businessman.
We need to be self-sufficient and stuff, and then worry about
trying to get the week out. I guess
like international commerce and all that. I agree with that, but to just like
do it so quickly.
Yeah, that's too much of a shock. We have too much of a.
It's a delicate balance.
That's going to affect everything.
Yeah, it's a domino effect. Yeah.
Right.
Buckle up.
Social climate.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And everybody's on edge, anyways.
Oh yeah.
This is not going to help.
The fact that you withdrew from the Paris Agreement, which was a terrible idea.
Now tell me about that, because I've heard of it, but I don't know anything about it.
So in essence, like this is kind of shorthand, but the Paris Agreement is essentially like a worldwide not conglomerate, but a worldwide mission between Europe, Asia, like China and India and stuff like that, and all trying to work together to basically make the climate better, right? Like we're setting carbon emissions and things along those lines.
I thought that was the Geneva thing.
And carbon neutrality, it may or may not be. I don't know.
No, they did that in Geneva years ago.
Well, I mean, they may have. I don't know. I need to go and reread it. But in this case, this is like more active. Like the Paris Agreement is, I think it may be an expansion of that, I guess, if you're right. But
or double downing.
Yeah, they're double downing. And so the U.S. he was like, I'm going to part from this. And so he did that.
Wait,
and
who
he's going to
did?
say Trump did.
Oh my God.
Trump. Yeah. We parted from that because we feel like
we
it
all know
limits
that
us
he
from
wants
manufacturing.
coal. He wants coal to be back in production.
Well, coal and natural gas. He's
that's
wants to
monetary
destroy
gain just for him, though.
Yeah, for him and his little oil buddies, I know. But it's going to help the American people because it's going to make it much cheaper, and then we can sell it.
Geneva, never heard of it.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it. But there's that, which is an issue. What was the other thing I want to talk about with him? That at least I've seen that. I'm like, whoa, that's really weird.
So he just opted out of the Paris Agreement.
Yeah, just opted out. He was like, no, we're done with this. Like, America's not going to contribute.
When was
to
the
this.
Paris Agreement? Like, I mean, is that a recent thing? Or?
It's been around for a while. Oh, the other thing is that he got out of the WHO, the World Health Organization.
You mentioned this earlier.
Yeah, I said that earlier. And he's like, yeah, so he separated from that, and then now he's asking for to be admitted again.
You're talking about he separated it.
Well,
separated from it in his first term.
No, he separated on this term. And then he realized how much of a shit dumb move that was because of how many resources.
A week?
Yeah, within a week of him doing this, he's like, "Oh, this is a bad idea.
God.
I should go back and let them in." And so he did. So he goes back and he's like, "Okay, I'm begging you, let us back in because we need your resources." Because he's a fucking idiot. See, that's why I can't stand the guy. He just sees things as black and white as business decisions. This costs us money. I don't want to deal with it.
I think I have a good analogy on
hate it.
on what he's doing.
Yeah.
Whether or not he intends on it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like trying to make a kitten play an advanced level of Candy Crush.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No. He's just swiping. He's just whatever will work.
Yeah. Whatever he thinks is gonna save him money, and it's like save us money. I don't know. It's not.
I have all the money in the world.
All the money in the world. It's like, oh my God, it's awful,
man.
But yeah, so those are the only things I've got.
No, we do all.
That, yeah, I mean,
Then we try to do all sideways. That's the ladder.
Yeah, so you say, Kyle, this is one of the most political casts that you've had for a while?
Yeah,
educational.
So. Actually, I think the most political ones that actually made it to air because we just had a civil conversation.
Yeah. And you can too, by the way.
Yeah.
Because I have this conversation with my dad and mom every time I go over, and it's good. Like he's starting to see some shit. Like I'm saying, hey Dad, you see that Hitler salute?
Well, see, I want to learn.
Yeah, absolutely.
And people that are listening, I'm hoping regardless of your views and your agendas or what have you, still enjoy it because we're kind of learning together. We're practically politicians here.
Oh man, people have asked me to go into politics before. They're like, "I vote for you." It's like, no,
I would vote for you.
Oh man,
why don't you start off with being the principal first, then be a politician.
Yeah. We'll start there.
Yeah.
Come from an education point of view.
You'd probably be able to wear a suit pretty well.
Oh, I can.
You got the build for it.
I got the build for it, and
Yeah.
honestly, like if it's a tan suit, kind of like Napoleon Dynamite.
No, me, I'm
if
just
get
just
the
an
beard
angry
trimmed up.
Chris Christie with more hair. No, I wouldn't close the fucking bridge, but I'd make sure you felt the bumps on the way.
That's good.
Oh man.
Anything else you?
Let's
come to
see.
mind?
Well, we talked about Sound of Music. We talked about politics.
We did.
We talked about Trump, obviously. We
touch on sports a little bit.
This is why back in the day we tried to do this segment of Last Call.
Oh, that's right.
Remember Last Call? And
Yes,
this is where we recap everything we learned.
Yeah.
Actually, let me see.
Is there any other? I'm just trying to think if there's any other topics that we can talk about. Not right now. I think we covered a lot tonight, didn't we?
Yeah, we did.
What's the count here we got?
Hour 21.
Oh, is that too long?
No.
Is
anything under 2 hours.
Is that a good standalone episode, you think? Or
oh yeah,
are you still gonna
we're
hybrid
on
this
the ass
as,
we're on the ass end of it right now.
Oh, okay, very good.
See? Drinking is good for something. Yeah.
What we do in the shadows. Highly would recommend.
Here,
Oh, yeah.
Let's take a nips real quick.
Oh, it is last call. Here. Oh, I'm sorry. You don't have. I'm sorry.
How dare you not have a cup?
Well, yeah. Well, my bad. With last call, we gotta have some stag. Brought to you by Jim Dean. Provided.
Jimmy Dean sausages.
Jimmy Dean sausages. It's Jim Bean. I know.
And his brother makes whiskey.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, we
gotta make some whiskey, baby.
And then we got like fucking 3 episodes of the new Dragon Ball that we watched.
Oh, I love Dragon Ball Daima, dude. It just brings back good memories. Yeah,
I'm
that's
so like, if it wasn't for you, I would just wait for the entire fucking thing to be out, then watch it.
Oh no! See, I need for you to understand the suffering of what it takes to wait a week or two.
I like how dramatic you were there with the pause, the very pregnant pause.
Dude, that was about as natural as you could get, but that's because I thought I saw something in the corner of my eye, like moving.
No, I saw everything, unless it was past the doorway.
No, it was past the doorway, like in the other room. This place is haunted, Kyle.
We've talked about this before. It's not with bad spirits.
I know, it's fine.
If it is,
Kyle, it's okay.
in fact,
I'm listening. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
If it is in fact occupied on a different realm or whatever, it's not by malicious spirits.
Oh, I agree with you 110% on that.
My grandpa built this house, and unless there was pissed off Native Americans here before they started digging, I don't know what to tell you.
Which were, I'm trying to remember, was either, I think it was Shawnee.
Yes.
That occupied this
area,
in this
Shawnee,
area before
yes.
they were forced out. Yeah.
Shawnee.
Hey, yo.
Oh, man.
Here, let's get this and do some cheese, baby.
Hold on.
Sorry.
We have to get Nate to tell us to do it.
Yeah, Nate.
Pull it up. Do some fucking shot.
Clinkety clink.
Y'all are gonna make me blush.
Oh, man.
I do not drink much.
Jim
Beam, Red Stag.
You know what Yeah, sponsorship. Come on, Jim Beam. It's a very cheap advertising opportunity.
We're not even close to have those number of customers yet, but we
You know how happy I would be
if you had
if I got an email back. It's like, yeah, we'd like what, whatever. Like, and it would be like $20 a month. And I just keep doing what I'm doing.
Hey, that's,
oh my God.
That's
my dream. I would. You know what? A little bit of back history here before we close it down.
The crowd, yeah.
About the podcast itself. Do you remember me telling you about what I was going to name this thing? before I settled on Practically Friends?
You told me before. Tell me again.
Okay, so originally I wanted to call it the Drunk Tank, but that was taken by Achievement Hunter.
That's right, Drunk Tank,
which is an amazing podcast. I don't know if they're still doing it. I hope they do. They are. I haven't caught up in it in years, but it was always hilarious. And shout out to Achievement Hunter, Rooster Teeth, whatever.
Oh man. I haven't heard Rooster Teeth in forever. Was that Red versus Blue? And
yeah, same people.
Oh, awesome, very
like
good.
Jeff and
Ruby as well, right?
Yep,
cool.
Yep, same people.
I love that.
I used to go to sleep to their playthroughs and let's plays.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I knew someone that used to work for Rooster Teeth.
So I quickly realized within like a minute that Drunk Tank was taken.
Yeah.
So then I wanted to call it, like, those like stupid ass signs that you find at like souvenir shops says "Gone Fishing."
Yes.
I was gonna say "Gone Stag," because if you're going stag, it's just the boys, right?
Oh, that's true. That's
so
right.
it'd be
that's
a
right.
double thing. So Red Stag and Going Stag with just the boys.
Do you think Jim Beam would like send you a letter, be like, "Sorry, this is called
cease and desist"?
Yeah, cease and desist.
No, only if I used their stuff for personal gain. I think.
Did you know that I received one of those in college? Did I tell you about this?
Maybe. No, go ahead.
So when I was in college, this was back in the infancy of apps being made for the iPhone. Like I'm talking about 2010, 2009, 2008, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So one of my computer programming buddies who became an electrical engineer.
This does sound a little familiar, but keep telling it.
Okay, so he started his own app business, okay? And he only had maybe 3 or 4 people. I barely saw any money from this, but it was a good experience. But anyways,
is this when you were coding?
Yeah, this is when I was kind of like pseudo coding. It was a C+.
Yeah,
it was whatever Apple had back then.
Well, like the basic coding bit compared to what you do now.
Well, what I'm doing now, with Python and stuff, like I'm learning that on my own. But anyway, going back to basically what happened was we created like a chemistry app where it was an interactive periodic table. That was me, materials engineer.
That'd be really helpful for college students.
Oh, absolutely. It was meant to help teach because it was actually a teaching thing that I made. And we didn't make much money off of that. It was a fun experience for me. But we created the Magic 8 Ball, okay? Our own version of it. We had the physics down. We had all the phrases. We had the different modes and everything. And we put it on.
But this wasn't a teaching one. This was like a play.
No, this is a play one.
Okay,
just a play one. Just a regular thing.
You're modeling it after the.
We were modeling it after that. But it wasn't like an 8 ball. You could select what things you wanted to talk about. Or whatever,
or what skin your ball was.
What skin your ball was. We had things for like D&D and all kinds of stuff. It was really cool. And then all of a sudden, we had that app out, and we got this fucking this letter from Mattel. Okay,
I was gonna say, was it Mattel or was it
no? It was Mattel. We got this letter from Mattel as a bunch of fucking sophomores at university.
Yeah,
and they're like, dude,
you take this down now.
Take this down now, or we're going to sue your ass. We're thinking, oh, cool. So, hey, guys, as a bunch of sophomores, shut it down. But we were so mad because it was such a good, app. We put a lot of time into that. That kind of heartbroken us, and we just kind of stopped, and so we got our checks after that. But the thing is, we had a lawyer too. Like Steven, he actually had a lawyer for this.
Oh my god!
And even then, it didn't happen.
You just made me. Go ahead.
But anyway, yeah. So that was my story of
You just made me think of the other show that I need you to fucking watch. Silicon Valley.
Oh, that's a great show.
Made by Mike Judge.
Mm-hmm.
And talking about that cutthroat thing about like apps and programs and stuff.
Yes.
And you just fucking told me like something that they could have written in there easily.
Oh, okay.
Like,
but yeah, so that was that.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, yeah. But yeah, that was I'm a Valley girl. But anyway, but yeah, so that was it. That was a whole fun story to tell.
Yeah, tonight.
So no, okay. So we Let's see what else we got.
Anything that's current.
We were just talking about the thing. Cease and desist. Okay, I was telling you about the original names of the podcast.
That's correct. Yes, thank you very much.
So it was
finding
Drunk
that
Tank,
point.
and then that lasted for 5 minutes until I remembered where I heard it.
Right.
And then I was gonna call it. What was the second one? Oh, Going Stag.
Going Stag. That's
Gone
right.
Stag.
And then we were talking about. Oh yeah, they were talking about copyright.
So then
Okay.
after that,
That's the loop,
I was
baby.
at a fucking loss, man.
Yeah.
And I think I've told this story like at least once or twice in earlier episodes, but I'm going to tell it to you again.
Yeah, in this new era.
But you know how Nathan kind of just lived here. Like his spot was in the
Right
the
outside.
room right next to the studio, and the thing is, I still have the box set.
Yeah.
Upstairs of All in the Family, and we love watching All in the Family.
Good.
Oh, can you stifle yourself there, Edith? So there's this episode. I don't know what episode it is.
Is it All in the Family still?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's a certain episode when Mr. Jefferson came by and I think he had like tickets or something for that Archie wanted. He's like, like normally he's a bigot and like racist and all that, but this time he's like trying to like church him up to get that ticket or something like that, something he wanted. And he's like, "Oh, Mrs. Jefferson, we're practically friends, huh?" Mm-hmm. And me and Nate were just sitting there watching it, just like drunk as skunks.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like letting it play. I'm like practically friends.
Ding, ding, ding.
Dude, that's kind of it.
Practically Friends podcast.
It's like we're practically friends, huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, and even if we're not friends, it's like we're practically friends. It's fine. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right.
It's kind of Jewish that now that I think about it,
It's kind of Jewish.
It's like
Kyle. Kyle, don't say that.
I'm a goyle.
Oh my god.
A goy called Coyle.
A good called Goyle. Oh my.
I love
good
Jewish
Goyle.
people.
We need more Jewy friends.
Dude, I miss my Jew friends. I miss
You
them.
had Jewy friends?
When I was at college, that's the first time I met a Jewish person was in college.
Dude,
because I was from Southern Indiana,
that's
dude. I didn't know anybody.
That's the two things that we have left to have a resident for: an Asian and a Jew.
True.
No, but we need an Asian. And then some white guy tried to tell me that he was Asian. It's like, dude, you're whiter than
You're
toast.
not fucking white. You're not fucking no.
Anyways, no, that's where it came from. Was practically it was a quote from Archie Bunker to George Jefferson.
That's cool.
And that's where it's came. That's where it came from.
I just think like other things my parents watched, like because I did miss some shows like Cheers. I missed. Obviously, Seinfeld, I'm going over. I'm like, oh, now I get it, right?
Yeah.
I loved King of Queens when I was growing up. I love Everyone Loves Raymond.
Yeah.
Right? Like, that's what I was introduced to. Yeah.
That was loud.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. And then Home Improvement. I love, like...
That one makes me think of my dad so fucking much.
I bet it does, yeah. It reminds me of him,
Tim
too.
Allen always makes me think of my dad.
Regardless of what movie he's in?
Yeah, regardless.
Even Santa Claus?
Especially in Santa Claus.
Yeah, when you start growing his beard, you start seeing it, you start seeing his face.
Even Jungle to Jungle, he makes me think of my dad.
That was a fun movie.
Do you remember that movie?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That was when internet was starting to be a thing.
Back before, yeah, man. Do you remember what it was before the internet? I remember what it was before the internet. That was crazy.
It's when our school gave us computers.
Dude, that was nuts. You got in trouble with that.
I got in trouble?
Was it you or was it got in trouble? I thought somebody did something on your computer and then they left you to it.
You're talking about when we tried to do computer games and I bit somebody.
Oh yeah.
I think his name was Zachary.
Zach.
Yes.
No fucking way. No. He wasn't there yet. No, it wasn't him.
No, Zachary something.
Not
maybe. I don't know.
I would say that you flag these. We don't want people.
No. I'm gonna take the names out.
All right.
No, he wouldn't let me have my turn.
Oh.
And and we were partners on the computer. This is before we got computers at our houses.
Yeah, because we had to go in tandem. Yep, I remember.
And by the time the bell rang or whatever, I never got my fucking turn.
Oh.
So I bit him on the fucking hand. I left teeth indentations.
Wow, Kyle.
Oh no, Mom will tell you about this.
Well, I know.
I got my ass whooped.
Yep.
But like, I didn't like draw blood or anything. He just wasn't being fair.
Yeah. That isn't fair at all.
And you don't fuck with the boss. No, I'm just kidding.
Don't with the boss. I've been bitten before, but it broke the skin. It bled. I had to get 2 tetanus shots because of it.
I'm surprised I didn't take your leg off with that fucking golf ball.
Dude, that was a great time. Dude, we were in grade school when that happened.
Oh my God.
I remember the setup. We were in the field behind your house.
You and Daniel.
There was only 3 of us that day. It was you, myself, and it was Daniel.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
you were going out picking up
balls, and you're like 4, and you hit it. And I said, that ain't thing's
I did not, dude. Do you understand that I didn't think I was even going to hit the ball.
I know.
Let alone aim it towards you.
Oh, no, it was perfect shot.
No, I hooked it.
Yeah.
So hard to where I saw it bend the rules of physics.
Yeah.
Straight to the middle of your outer thigh.
Yeah.
And I saw your feet leave the ground.
Oh, dude, I was in so much pain.
And
but I was laughing.
I heard you go,
yeah, oh, it was awful. That bruise was huge. You remember how big it was? Only hours after. It was
it was bigger than my ego afterwards.
So the size of your head, okay?
Oh my
God. It was
God.
the size of your head. It was the eggplant.
It was
purple.
the grossest
it was green
and
purple, and it was the size. It was on my inner thigh. I was like, dude, good thing I moved because if I didn't, it would hit my privates, and I wouldn't be having children, or I couldn't have children rather.
2 balls. Take your base.
Yeah, take your base. 2 balls. Take your base.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
dude,
that'd be a crazy rule
that's
in
still
MLB,
dude. That is instilled in my memory.
Oh, me too. And I was laughing the whole time. I wasn't mad at you.
No,
you were like,
no,
I'm so sorry. And then Daniel was laughing his ass off.
No, I dropped my shit and just like, oh my God, I killed him.
Yeah, I was just laughing and in pain all at the same time because that was just so fucking funny.
Then, like, I think did we try to hide your injury from my mom?
I think. Well, here's the thing. I was in a lot of pain. I remember just sitting in your room and being like, "Well,
from there to my room, did we try and hide?"
Oh, we tried to because like, oh man, Mom can't know. And I was like, yeah, I know. We'll hide it because I was wearing shorts that day, right? Yes, I was because I showed you. I pulled up my shorts and he was like, "It's right here."
Oh my God,
dude,
the memories that can come back after years.
Oh, I know, right? I mean, that's a beautiful
wild
thing. And I was like, okay, look, we're just gonna do this, and if I get seen, I'm just gonna say it was an accident. I was like, it was a complete accident because I was smart enough to know that you weren't purposely aiming for me because that was insane. I was watching that ball as it was coming towards me. Like,
dude, it fucking curved.
That curved towards the
dude, I
like,
fucking hooked that thing so hard.
And I was like, nuh-uh, that ball's not coming towards me. Oh my God, it is. I'm moving.
The fact that you were just like, nuh-uh.
No, seriously, that's what happened. That's my thought process. I was like, that ball's not going to come towards me. And it just started coming towards me. I was like, nuh-uh. And then, pow, it hit me in the thigh. And I was thinking, okay.
It looked like you got leg swept in Mortal Kombat.
Because I did get leg swept. Because if I didn't move, because I got down. I actually laid down on the ground.
And I remember
you're like
Garrett,
it's coming towards you still. I got up and I looked at it. And then I got down on like a knee. And it fucking swapped me right in the thigh, man. It was, oh my God.
The way I remember it is that it curved over and it hit you in your thigh, but like right at the last like foot of it going, God knows how many millions of miles an hour.
Yeah.
You try to jump, and then it hits you, and then you fell down.
Here's the thing: if I didn't jump, it would hit my balls. That's what was happening.
I thought, well, okay.
No,
I'll take your word for it.
As I was standing,
I'll take
it
your
was
word
coming
for
towards
it.
me. It was going to hit me in the nuts, and I said, "Oh my God, I got to jump."
This was 20 some odd years ago,
and I tried to jump. Yeah, it was a long time, but I'm telling you, man.
Because I think the way that I always replayed it in my head, because I replayed it in my head. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, this is good.
That it goes over, and I thought it was going to hit your hip bone.
Yeah.
You know, but you jumped and it hit the meat of your thigh.
Yeah.
Your upper thigh.
Yeah. It was going to hit me. Listen, I'm glad it hit me in the thigh, nowhere else, because that thing could have killed me if it hit me in the heart or something like that, or the solar plex, broken that bone.
Or the temple.
Oh my God, dude. I may have died.
I could have killed you.
You could have killed me back then, Kyle.
And we were just having fun out in the backyard.
Out in the backyard with a bunch of golf clubs. You know, what's the worst that can happen, children?
That is the best thing that could have happened.
If me getting hit by a damn rogue golf ball, that's it. That was the best thing that could have happened.
And then I think
it was awful. It was funny.
And since he was there,
yeah,
we had Rogue Squadron, and we went to my room to play it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, we also had like Papa John's that night too.
Did we?
Yeah.
You remember a little bit more than that.
We also talked about Pokemon cards, what we always did.
Yeah, because I was starting my collection.
Yeah, that's right.
Thanks for the memories.
Oh, absolutely. But
dude,
yeah.
That's fucking funny.
That's fate right there.
One of my favorite stories.
Yeah, I was like jumping like Super Mario.
I think
basically.
you have to like... karma is too powerful for you not to accidentally get me back.
Nah, dude. I don't know, man.
No, not intentionally.
No, but by accident or whatever.
Oh, yeah, just like that was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, one of these days, like, I'm going to snap my ankle, like, trying to get something out of your car or something.
Oh, don't say that shit, Kyle.
Or like, ah!
That shit's fucking scary. No. I don't believe it.
Or something. I mean, I feel bad about it, but it's still a funny-ass story. I just wish I could transpose my visual of it to the podcast.
Oh, yeah. Someone could probably make a cartoon out of it.
Oh, yeah. Man. All right.
Hey.
So, fuck. Last call is longer than the actual episode, maybe.
No.
But it seems like it. But we got it on a roll, so.
Yeah, that happens.
All right, man. Was there anything else that you wanted to address?
No.
Before
I don't
we
think so. No,
head
nothing
out?
with Trump, nothing with sports, nothing with reality. Other than that, no.
So, what two teams are going to the Super Bowl?
What we've got here is the Philadelphia Eagles. With Jalen Hurts, who's the quarterback, and Saquon Barkley, their star running back. And then we've got good old Patrick Mahomes, along with
49ers?
Oh, no. Kevin crazy. This is Kansas City Chiefs. We've got...
the Queefs?
Yeah, the Queefs, sure. You got with
the Queefs and the Phillies.
Yeah, this is, oh my gosh. So we've got Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift, of course, because she goes everywhere he goes. All the Swifties out there.
It's all orchestrated. They're going to win.
Yeah.
They're going to win.
It's a 3-1.
I almost don't even want to watch it now.
Kyle, you have to watch it.
Well, I'm going to watch it.
Good.
But I'm saying Swift owns like a third of the world.
I know, and it's insane. I think she's the Antichrist. I'm joking. I don't think she's the Antichrist.
Dude,
but
that
would
make so much fucking... Okay, stay tuned for the next episode because that makes way too much fucking sense. Wait, I got you. Hold on. I got you. Hold on.